And we're live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the next Wednesday night quiz. Good evening, everybody. Hope all is well in the world with all of you. I've had a decent day today. Most of the day spent with my granddaughter, touring her around Draycott Water, which was an experience in itself. But never mind. Right, we're on atomic strike tonight. It's freezing. It's only just come out of the fridge. God, it's going to take some warming up that, but never mind. It's like a craft beer all of a sudden. Right then, let's see who is going to join us tonight. I've got no chat as yet, but we're waiting on people to come and join the chat. We have 18 teams now logged on, ready to do tonight's quiz. Last Wednesday saw, I think out of a possible 63 points, last Wednesday we had not PRS, what am I on about? We had the Quizzy Rascals win the quiz last Wednesday on a fantastic 60 points, which was some going. In second place were PRS. No, they weren't. I keep getting that wrong. Split the difference for a second on 58 points, closely followed by PRS on 57.5 points. That then came to a three-way split between Michelle Gibbons, Chili Willie, and Jed and Tracy from Burton-on-Trent on a fantastic 54 points. So let's see how we all fare tonight. Right, we've had Ian Miller just join us. Good evening, Ian. More or less just got back from the old line on Pailton Road after having a meal. Thanks to Boris. Oh, excellent. Yes, that's an interesting topic. I trust the old line. We had some of the furniture from the old line years ago when it changed hands, probably 7-8 years ago, something like that. We even had the carpets. They ripped the carpets out, which were virtually brand new. We put them in our pub in Central Rugby, but never mind. So what was the meal like? Was it good? And did they honour the half price malarkey or £10 off the meal? I trust they did. Right, Julie's just joined us. Good evening, Julie. Hope all is well with you and ready to do battle tonight. 6 rounds of 20 trivia to keep us all going. Martin Davis, good evening, Martin and Tina. Hope all is well with you in sunny Dunchurch and you're all keeping well. Vanessa Hughes has just joined us. Good evening, Vanessa. Let's see how we fare tonight. Sunny Burton-on-Trent. Has it been very sunny today or has it been like here? Mostly cloudy with lots of wind, the odd spot of rain and plenty of sunshine. It's been a real mixed bag of weather today. Right, Mike Yates has just joined us. Me and Mike were runners at, well, we weren't runners, we were in a dismal 4th place, weren't we, Mike? But joint last night in a quiz that we did online. So good evening, Mike. Are you on your own tonight or have you got a bit of a team with you tonight? Mick Roberts, Mick and Bev have just joined us. Good evening, Mick. Hope all is well with you and Bev. And what have you two been up to today? Has anybody else? Oh, yeah, Ian's just saying, yeah, pretty damn good, nicely presented. Excellent. Good. Well, it's great to see people taking advantage of this. I've seen it on the television that people are swarming to the pizza and the curry houses and the pubs, and probably we need to go next week sometime. We'll see how we fare. But it'd be interesting to know how many people are actually taking advantage, especially as it's all month long. So you must be able to squeeze one night in somewhere, even if it's not quiz night. I'm sure there's plenty of other nights we can do it. Yes, Julie, I do remember who won last night, unfortunately. I haven't actually got last night's winners and whatever else, but I think you beat me, which was, I had a dismal round last night. 2 dismal rounds. There was the picture round on the bet. I'm really bad with celebrity pictures. Never picked up a celebrity picture magazine in my life, which doesn't help at all, but never mind. I shouldn't be giving trade secrets about it. Right, Sarah's just joined us from Worcester. Good evening, Sarah and Russ. Hope all is well with you and the rest of the team. If there's more than 2 of you tonight, We're Hill still fraught with technology issues, but think we'll be okay tonight. Good. I'm glad to hear it. You must have more than one laptop in the house, surely? No? Right. Just get yourselves a decent internet connection and maybe a direct connection rather than the Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is a bit better. Right, Mike, yes. We were quite surprised last night. Should have a bit of a team tonight. Excellent. What's that? Ian went to Casa Loco last night. Oh dear. So you're actually doing the quiz. Oh no, you've raced back tonight, haven't you? So where did you go on Monday night then, Ian? So you've been out every night on this £10 off market. Sounds good to me. Why not indeed? Right, as I was saying, last Wednesday's winners in first place were the Quizzy Rascals. In second place on 58 points last week. We had split the difference. In third place last week, picked them by half a point, with 57.5 points for PRS. And then we had Michelle, Gibbons, Chili Willie, and Jed and Tracy from Burton-on-Trent on a fantastic 54 points. So well played, all of you, and let's see how you all fare tonight. 6 rounds of fairly straightforward, tricky trivia to keep you all going. Julie says she's still playing on her own, but we'll see how it goes. Well, once you got the idea, Julie, it gets easier, especially with things like connections round, initial letter link rounds, trivia trail rounds. They're all pretty straightforward. So Nikki Bowers just signed in. Hello, good evening and welcome. Good evening, Nikki and the gang. Hope all is well with you. Keeping all well. And we've got Chris has just joined us. Chris Meads. Good evening, Chris. Hope all is well with you. And Ken, I don't know how many you've got in your team tonight. I know Angela's sat here raring to go. So let's hope you're all right. Andrew Lewis has just joined us. Good evening, Andrew. Hope all is well in sunny Yelvertoft. And have you been out today, or have you been sat at home doing nothing? I expect you've been out walking somewhere. I don't know. We had a couple of how many nights away did we have? 2 or 3? I can't remember. 3 nights away last week. We went on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We went to York, followed by sunny Scarborough, and then Ashover in Derbyshire, and had a lovely time. And tried 1 or 2 pubs, socially distanced, washed our hands numerous occasions. My hands are actually nearly worn out now. I used to have really hard skin. I've got soft skin now. Might be my age, but I'm losing all those hard bits, you know. Never mind. Right, Quartz 1, 2, 3, Pick and Mix have come to join us tonight. Good evening, Pick and Mix. Hope all is well with you. And we've just had Paula Lewis and the Quizzy Rascals join us. So Quizzy Rascals were last week's winners on a fantastic 60 points. Let's see how they fare tonight. Oh, Nikki Bauer says she keeps losing me. And Martin Davis says keeps losing you. Well, let me just check my internet speed. This end is good. I've got 70. Oh dear, Ian says he's completely lost you. Now I could end the stream and start again, or you could all try rejoining. Maybe the best way. Try and just rejoin the stream, log out and log back in again, see whether that helps. It doesn't help if you've completely lost me, of course, but never mind. Just let me know when I haven't touched anything. I'm sure we're still all right. Have you kicked the lead out? No. Yes, we're losing you as well. I'll just check that. You'll lose me if I pull that thing out. That's for sure. Let me double check my internet speed whilst I'm here. Speed tests. Run speed test. I'll just make sure I know I've got full bandwidth. We've got 75 megabits per second here. Download speed. And we've got a decent upload speed, 20 megs. So there's nothing wrong. Broadband connection has been tested at my end, so we're all right. Let's just hope things we're back on now at this end, I think. Yes, we're losing you as well. Great. Obviously, it must be a spike. It's probably all this. It's probably all this windy weather. So, getting you loud and clear here in Cambridgeshire, I presume. Oh, street. Oh, that's fair enough. Not street in Cambridge, it's Cambridge Street. Excellent. Well done, Chris. Lost you again, 3rd time. Have you not paid your electricity bill? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, you'll have to keep logging on and off and see how we go. Either that or I end the stream when we start again and see whether that helps. I don't know whether it will. It may be something to do with the wind. I don't know who's been suffering with the wind this week. It's been very windy here today, especially with my granddaughter. But she was quite a laugh today. Took her around to Draycott Water. Right, the famous 5 have just logged in. We lost you for a moment. Oh, God. And Gaz and Bean have just joined us. Good evening, Gareth. Hope all is well with you and the gang. Jackie Skipper's just joined us. Hi, Jackie. Hope all is well with you as well. Now, if you're all having trouble, it It's either got to be my end, which I can't believe because I've just run a speed test and we have quite full power. I've had to log in 3 times now, but keep going, Martin. We'll get there in a minute. Must be something needs settling down. Maybe YouTube have got too many users at the moment or something, which is making things tricky. Anyway, we've got 5 minutes to let the feed just settle down a bit. Let me just go through the rounds anyway for all those that are listening and still logged in. Absolutely fine on in Brown's over. Excellent. Right. Here we go then. Round number 1 tonight is entitled Wednesday the 5th. Wednesday the 5th. We use the 9 first letters of the word Wednesday, the first 9 answers. Then we use number 5 and the letters T and H. That's a possible 12 correct answers. Michelle Gibbons has just joined us. Just had a YouTube something went wrong at their end pop-up message. We've just had Karen's just joined us, the Blackpool Boomers. Good evening, Carol. Karen, how are things with you up in sunny Blackpool? Have you had a wet day or has it just been a windy day? I know the further up you go, it's been a bit, the weather's not been very good. Your keyboard's Control-Alt-Delete. Well, I could do that. Martin knows pop up at their end. Right. Have we got any other people who are still struggling to be on, but never mind. G Live, J Ring. Oh, excellent. Who knows what that is? Hello, Jim. As old Ian's got me in Ashover. Good. So we're broadcasting to Blackpool. We're broadcasting to Ashover. We seem to have problems in rugby at the moment, or don't you? Richard, Jen, good evening to you. Hope all is well with you as well. Everybody keeping fine? Right, well, we're still in lost connection a couple of times here too. Fingers crossed, not again. God, this is the first time for a long time, I have to say, but never mind. It could be the wind, could be the weather, but I doubt it. We normally have a very robust connection here in sunny Hill Morton, or gloomy Hill Morton as it is at the moment. Never mind. Right, as I was saying, round number 1 is Wednesday the 5th. Graham Griffiths just joined us from sunny Cambridge. Good evening, Graham. Hope all is well with you. Round number 2 is a trivia trail. A trivia trail where the last letter of your first answer is the first letter of your next answer. Till you get to number 10, and the last letter of number 10 is the first letter of number 1, of course. Round number 3 is an initial letter link. Basically, 9 general knowledge questions. You take the initial letter of those 9 answers you've got, and you rearrange them to spell something, which I'll ask a 10th question. Turned you off, but you came back again. We've got Harry, Julian, Ian have just joined us. Good evening to you all. Hope all is well with Harry, Julian, Ian. Round number 4 tonight is entitled Chain Letters. It's similar to a trivia trail, but instead of taking the last letter, you might be asked to take the last 1, 2, or 3 letters from the first answer, and it's the first, second, or third of the next one, and so on and so forth. You'll get the idea when we get there. Round number 5 is a connections round. 9 general knowledge questions again, where question number 10 asks for a connection between the previous 9 answers. And then round number 6, as always, is just a general trivia round. Good evening, Alex. Hope all is well with you and you're keeping yourself fit. Right, Ian saying back. Good. We're back on. Excellent. Right then, Lydia will be putting the questions up in the chat column. So if we do have problems, hopefully you'll be able to keep track. I will ask everybody as the round closes, if anybody's got an issue with the internet disappearing, you'll have to somehow let me know, and we'll give you a little bit longer to complete the round. It's a bit of a shame if we've got communications problems. I know they're having communications problems in Worcester this week. That's probably what's caused all the trouble. I blame Sarah and the gang clearly in Worcester for all the communications problems. Yeah, must be their computer. Sorry, I know. I'm only joking, of course. Right, we've just got a minute to go, and then we're going to crack on with the quiz. Tonight we have, as I say, 6 rounds of just general trivia. Round one entitled Wednesday the 5th. So get your pieces of paper out and down the left-hand column, write the word Wednesday the 5th. Yeah, our crappy laptops. I don't think so, somehow, but never mind. Right then, are we ready? Eyes down looking. Are we ready for question number one? Everybody log back in. All the teams raring to go. We've got currently 48 teams logged on. We've just gone past 50 and then back down to 48 again. Right, never mind. Here we go. Round one, question one. Remember, this has got to start. Well, the answer's got to start with the letter W. In the 1966 World Cup, matches were played at 2 London venues. Wembley was one, but what was the other? Jackie says, I have no idea where Faye is tonight. Could be just me. This could be embarrassing. Never mind, you don't have to put your score up, Jackie. I'll just keep scoring 10 each round, whatever. So in the 1966 World Cup, matches were played at 2 London venues. Wembley was one. What was the other? And it's got to start with the letter W. Oh, no. John Potter's lost his link. Yours is up, yeah. Right, on to question 2, starting with the letter E. E for energy. Which major company's UK advertising slogan was, put a tiger in your tank? So which major company's UK advertising slogan was, put a tiger in your tank? John, are you losing the whole thing, just my picture, or are you still getting the chat, or is the whole thing going down? What's that? Question number 3, listen carefully, begins with the letter D. What name is given to a person suffering from one of a group of metabolic diseases in which there are high blood sugar levels over a prolonged period? So what name is given to a person suffering from one of a group of metabolic diseases in which there are high sugar levels over a prolonged period? Remember, it's got to start with the letter D. It's not that tricky, surely. Question number 4. Starting with the letter N, which narrows it down somewhat for you. In which British city would you find the Coleman's Mustard Museum? So question 4 again, in which British city would you find the Coleman's Mustard Museum? I'm trying to think of a Coleman's joke, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Anybody got any Coleman mustard jokes? Never mind. Is John Potter on again, Andrew, or not? Oh, I get you. He's cooking his tea at the same time. Well, no wonder. What he means is he's gone again. Question number 5, beginning with the letter E. What constitutes the outermost layers of cells of the skin? Its name derives from the Greek meaning over or upon. I've got a joke. Wouldn't cut the mustard though. I thought we'd have a few mustard jokes, surely. So what constitutes the outermost layers of cells of the skin? Its name derives from the Greek meaning over or upon. Remember, that starts with the letter E to give you some clue with that one. Question number 6. Again, a bit easier because I'm giving you a letter, the letter S in this case. From which European country did Bolivia gain its independence in 1825? So question 6, from which European country did Bolivia gain its independence in 1825? Question number 7, this starts with the letter D. D for dromedary. The Mediterranean island of Rhodes is the largest in which island group? So the Mediterranean island of Rhodes is the largest in which island group? Question number 8. It's got to start with the letter A, and this is a 2-word answer I'm after. The ghost of which wife of Henry VIII has been seen many times gliding through the Tower of London, where she was beheaded in 1536. So question 8 again. The ghost of which wife of Henry VIII has been seen many times gliding through the Tower of London, where she was beheaded in 1536. Well, that's fine, Robin. I presumed it was PRS and not you on your own. Where's Matthew? Is he skiving? Or is he putting little one to bed? Question number 9, dead easy one. This starts with the letter Y. I'm sure you'll all get this. What mythical ape-like creature is said to inhabit the Himalayan region of Nepal and Tibet? So question 9 again. What mythical ape-like creature is said to inhabit the Himalayan region of Nepal and Tibet? Oh, he's on the M6. He might be there all night long. Great. He's not listening as he's going along, is he? He might be. Question number 10. This must start with a number 5 in this case, for those that haven't done this before. Number 5. In the world of bingo rhyming slang, what number is represented with the call stuck in the tree? Not too tricky, that I'm sure. In the world of bingo rhyming slang, what number is represented with the call stuck in the tree? Missed a letter out there, didn't I? Well spotted. You got one right then, Sif. Leslie Barrett, Yogi Bear. Yes, we keep losing connection. Oh, bother. There's 1 or 2 do. It's funny. Seems the further you are away, the better the connection is, but never mind. I wonder whether it's an overload or something. I don't know. Bit bizarre. We had this. The first quiz I ever did, we had real problems, but then I connected with a faster connection. We don't seem to have too much problem with it. Yeah, I can't see. I will double check my. Just give me a second. I will double check my connections. Make sure it's not an intermittent feed line. So Cambridge Street is all right, is it? Oh dear. Never mind. I'm sorry. All it's very disconcerting when you keep losing bits and bobs, isn't it? Yes, people give up. I could just end the stream after this first round, and we'll go back. People keep logging back in now. I see. How disconcerting. Right, we'll finish this round, and then I'll try just checking everything right. Make sure we have got a good fast connection this end. Might be something to do. I don't know why. Our connection keeps buffering here too. Right, let's go to 11. Here we go. Question number 11. Listen carefully. Sir Ernest Dunlop Swinton was a British Army officer who was involved in the development and adaptation of what weapon during his active service? Starts with a T, remember that. Starts with a T, which makes it easier than it sounds. So Sir Ernest Dunlop Swinton was a British Army officer who was involved in the development and adaptation of what weapon during his active service? How bizarre. I wonder if I'll restart the stream. Michelle hasn't got me either. Great. Yeah, we don't want that. Question number 12. And this is the final question in round number 1. Are you using the force? That's exactly what I need to do. Question number 12. What type of treatment is characterized by the treatment of the whole person, taking into account mental and social factors rather than just the symptoms of a disease? I'm after a one-word answer, beginning with an H. What type of treatment is characterized by the treatment of the whole person, taking into account mental and social factors rather than just the symptoms of the disease? Right, I'll tell you what I'll do, everybody. I'm going to end the stream and I will try and relaunch it, okay? I've got a lot of people really struggling tonight with this stream. So what I'll do, I'll end it now and then I'll try and relog back on with the same thing if I can. I might have to come up with something new, of course, which might make it tricky. So bear with me and we'll see how we fare. I'm not sure if I can restart it. Right, I'm going to end stream now. Let's try.